Let's get right into it. We're going to talk about update 2.5.0 today. Basically, to sum it up, RIP light mains. Okay, what's going on, buddy? Let's check out this video here. New inspect animation. Okay, pretty basic. I'm going to talk about the balance changes, but first, let's read this paragraph. Today, we're bringing you an update with some balance changes and some dev comments on future changes to both the stun gun and the cloaking device. The second community challenge has come to an end. Congratulations on reaching the goal. We were never worried, maybe a little worried. Enjoy your brand new boombox, and a special shout out to contestant Goo and Sledge for pushing the platform on a standing 185 kilometers. Also, you may have noticed that we have switched to using Embark ID as our main display name in game. You can change your Embark ID display name by visiting the Embark portal. Now, let's get into the changes included in update 2.5.0. So the first change, the data reshaper. I actually very much agree with this change. Range increased from 5 meters to 15 meters. Target FOV decreased from 25 degrees to 12 degrees to compensate for the increased range. I really agree with this, chat. I found that the data reshaper didn't serve a purpose because you had to go so close to the items that you wanted to reshape. So hopefully this range increase helps a lot in terms of people using the data reshaper more. I just want to see it used more, honestly. I just want to see it used more. I mean, to be fair, I've barely been playing ranked, but even when this got added to the game, I didn't see anybody using it. Like Calf just said, I agree, Calf. We'll see how much this decrease in radius is in terms of degrees. 25 to 12 may be a little too great or too drastic, but we'll just have to see. So next we got the stun gun. All they've really said is we are aware of player frustrations around being stunned by the stun gun and are planning some changes to get it to a better place. However, these changes require more testing before we deploy them, so it will be update 2.6 before these arrive. More onto the specializations though, the cloaking device. This is probably the biggest change in this update if you ask me. Increase the activation cost from 14.2% to 33%. Dev note. This does not change the maximum sustain time, but makes it drain faster when toggling it on and off too frequently. In addition to this change, we're also investigating changes to the visibility of cloaked players, but these will not be deployed until the 2.6 update as they require more testing. The mesh shield. They decreased the mesh shield's HP from 1000 to 750. I really agree with this change. I also agree with the cloaking device change. Me being a cloak player and using the vanish bomb, I find that you can activate it and turn it on and off very, very quickly. I think we're going to see a huge change in this in terms of how people use the cloaking device. I feel like a lot of people are going to start to use dash and vanish bomb more because you were able to turn off cloaking on and off so often before this change. I think a lot of people are going to swap. As for the mesh shield, I agree with the HP being reduced. I think half of what makes the mesh shield so strong, though, is the heal gun. I think the combination with the mesh shield and the heal gun is what makes the mesh shield so strong. So I'm kind of upset that we haven't even heard anything regarding the heal gun or the heal beam. In my opinion, it's also what contributes to the mesh shield being so overpowered. Moving on to the weapons, they really only did one thing to a weapon, the KS-23. Bullet dispersion reduced when jumping, sprinting, or zoomed in to make the weapon more accurate. I agree with this change. I found that when I was jump shooting or jump shotting, specifically with the KS-23, sometimes the bullet would have a little bit of a wide spread or the slug would go to a completely different area. I find that this should be completely changed. If you're shooting a slug, especially with this weapon, as underpowered as it is, I find that this will help it make it a little better. Definitely not going to be overpowered or meta, but it's definitely going to make it better. KS-23 needed it so bad. I think it still needs even damage increase, to be honest. That's just my opinion, but you know, to each his own. Security changes again, boys. AFK idle rule enhancements. So I'm guessing, you know, if you're sitting AFK or idled, it's going to catch on to that much quicker now. They didn't really specify anything. just AFK idle rule enhancements. Added detections for software such as cheat tools and injectors, leading to suspensions. Now, chat, I don't know if you guys were aware of this. One of my viewers actually sent this to me. Yo, I commented on your last video about cheaters. Thought I'd message you so you could see it for yourself. There is a turret cheat with auto aim across the map for medium. Lamau. And then he sends a picture, temporarily suspended. Your account has been temporarily suspended for behavior that violates our code of conduct. Your access will be restored April 10th, 2024. KEKW only soft ban. I'ma make a new account. They only temp ban for cheating. KEKW, I'ma make a new account to get ranked. My bad for the late response. This is what I said. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. All good. Hopefully they actually did something with 2.4.0. So basically what this guy was showing me was his buddy was cheating, and instead of getting permanently banned, they temporarily banned him for 3 days. It sounds like fucking Warzone. Added detections for software such as cheat tools and injectors, leading to suspensions. Not bans, suspensions. Keyword here, suspensions. Embark. What are you doing? What are you doing? Suspensions. I need to see a fucking ban hammer. You got to get out of the game. If you're cheating, there is no reason. Honestly, I think they should be hardware ID banning and IP banning. Obviously, there's still workarounds for it. Of course, there's always going to be a workaround for a hardware ID ban and an IP ban. But at least in that case, it makes it harder for the guy who's cheating to get onto the game. He's got to go through more leaps and bounds just to play the game again. Whereas this, oh yeah, you cheated, you're giving the Warzone treatment. You're rage hacking, okay, we're going to shadow ban you for a little bit, come back and do the same thing again in a week. Yeah, that's pretty much all the changes for update 2.5.0. We're going to have to wait till update 2.6. That's when it seems like majority of these changes are going to come into effect, especially for light players. I personally am pretty happy to see the mesh shield's health decreased. I do think half the reason why the mesh shield is so overpowered is because of the heal gun. Data reshaper, I'm very happy with the change. I find that nobody uses it in game right now, so hopefully this range increase causes people to use it in game more. KS23 buff, I guess it's considered, because the weapon is better now. I agree with making it more accurate when moving and stuff like that. I definitely think it needed that change. Cloaking device, as a cloak player myself, I could see the need for this change. Turning it on and off very quickly was a pretty smart strat that I did with the cloaking device. It was a little broken, you know, turning it on and off and allowing yourself to use it at the right moments. This is going to cause players to be very particular and very picky with when they're going in and out of cloak. So I personally don't think this is a bad change. I think it's more on the good side, if you ask me. The stun gun is definitely going to be the biggest change here. Getting stunned by a light right now, especially on a medium player, I find stun guns do the least against mediums. Anytime I've been stunned while I'm playing medium, I find, especially with the F-car, it's very easy to flick to wherever the guy stuns me from, and the F-car's so accurate that it's going to kill them. Stunning a light or a heavy is still, you know, the most effective way to use the stun gun. I'm just curious as to what they're going to do. That's everything for update 2.5.0. Those are all my opinions. Those are all the changes. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I really do appreciate your guys' feedback and opinions on everything that I talk about regarding the finals. So once again, let me know your opinions and thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out. Much love. Wow. 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 Wow, that's such a big difference. Damn. Okay. Wow, holy fuck. So you can really only do it like 3 times. 1, 2, 3.